Welcome, seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. This forecast is for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cusp. Please be mindful that this platform is designed to inform and to teach, so you may want to bring personal learning tools. Also, be mindful to support this platform, your temple, by providing likes, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Now let's prepare for what messages the greatest source would like to relay to you for your work and money and possible romance for January the 16th until January the 22nd. I'm sure it'll be beneficial, so please stay away. All right, welcome back, overseers, to the temple one more again for work, money, and romance. I want to thank you so much for sticking your neck out for the temple, well, really for yourself, and giving me those views. You won't be getting the entire shebang like Geminis because they just really showed out, but you're going to get a lot, okay? And I want to thank my new subscribers for taking that leap of faith and making the temple their home for personal empowerment, okay? For personal development, not just spiritually, but even intellectually. Okay, this is your home. And we're going to go ahead and get started because I know you're ready to know what's going on in your world. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these planetary lineups and get your moon energy. And then we're going to get that one word reference. Okay. So I hope everyone is doing pretty good. I hope 2022 is being good to you so far, and that you're just taking it one day at a time. Virgos, you're pretty cool about that. You're actually getting the same energy as Gemini. You have Venus, the wands of Venus, okay, or the staff of Venus. Internally, you are dealing with the pentacles or the diamonds of Saturn. Ooh. So I'm already seeing discipline here. I believe you had this before, overseer. Something about you're learning how to be disciplined in your plans and your money. Okay. I'm also hearing organize, because organization is essential to progress. Okay. Something as simple as a to-do list, okay, or a calendar. You know what I'm saying? Marking the hours that you work, keeping an account of your material and monetary goods, okay? Because Father Saturn comes to discipline, and you are ruminating about that, about the things that you have learned and that you need to learn. Externally, you're dealing with passion, okay? So this, Venus and Saturn are kind of like lovers too, but it's not like hot and steamy romance like say Venus and Mars. When Venus and Saturn come together, they come to teach. They come to balance things out. You know what I said? They come to progress you, but it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. Because sometimes with Saturn, there's no sex. Okay, it's a little detached. Saturn is detached. You know what I'm saying? And it's focused more on ability. Okay, so whatever you're passionate about, you have to be trained and figure out what you're able to do. This is about your ability to do things, whether you're inspired, or whether this is some kind of, again, I'm hearing the word force. Okay. Because Venus can be a certain kind of force as well. Also, what's cool about this is that we are in Venus retrograde right now. Even though it's in the upright, you're probably dealing with things from the past. Okay. And I'm also hearing beauty. So some of you may be in the beauty field some way, somehow, or maybe I'm here to warn you because this is a warning not to progress in anything new in terms of your beauty. I don't care if it's beautifying your home, beautifying yourself. This is not the time. Wait until she's out of retrograde. I forget what date that is, but she was in retrograde, I believe in, well, let's see, tomorrow is Mercury retrograde. I believe in December. And she will not be out of retrograde until about the end of this month. So stick with what you have and renovate or refine, okay? Also, be frugal, you know, go to thrift stores, things like that. Go to consignment stores, places that won't take a lot out of your pocket. So in the event that you don't like it, it won't be a big deal. You can just store it and use it for another day. Maybe it'll come in handy later, okay? I don't know why I'm saying that to you, but I know Virgos like to shop. They like to look good now. But I'm telling you, if you've done anything new during the Venus retrograde, you are not going to like it when she goes direct. You're not going to like it. So let's find out what's going on externally, internally, in terms of your emotions, your moods. Externally, again, Gemini has been very popular. I guess this is just universal. You know, stress may be an issue during this time, okay? Maybe because you want to do, you know, Virgos want to do what they want to do. They're a lot like Gemini. They're ruled by Mercury. They want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. And they're having to learn that you can't always do what you want to do. Internally, you're dealing with the moon in Libra. That's probably why they have a lot of problems with their mama. Avoid making serious decisions. Didn't I just say that? Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Okay? And you know what? Saturn, Father Saturn is here. We're dealing with that pentacle. We're dealing with that diamond. And plans, you know, what we say, material, monetary things. You really can't grow without people. Okay, so relationships are very important, and Libra deals with balance. You know, you need to balance yourself in these relationships as well. You can't give too much and you can't give too little. You know, you got to find that equal footing. Okay, you know, if somebody's calling you once a week, call them once a week. You see, I mean, you just sometimes Virgos can give a little too much. They're a lot like Taurus, their sister sign, and they give too much of themselves. And I know as an overlover, I had to learn, and I'm still learning how to balance my heart with people because they take you for granted. You know, I'm not mad that you take advantage, but don't take me for granted. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you're going to do that same thing. Okay? And then too, you know, you may need to understand that some people can give more in one area than the other. Just make sure it's balanced. Just don't try to make somebody be like you. Okay? Oh, there you go. Heavy together. Heavy together. I know it's a little backwards. That's the only thing I don't like about this device. My other one showed everything in the correct order. This device, I can't figure it out. Heavy together. Maybe something is heavy, but together, then I talk about the balance, we can make it work, you know? We can make it work. Together we can make it work. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Hope you're doing well at this time. And for those of you who are into those resolutions, I just like to remind you to take it one step at a time. Yeah, you know, you got the whole year to fulfill that prophecy, self-fulfilling prophecy, or that goal, that endeavor. When I say self-fulfilling, I mean like I'm going to do this, okay? This is what I'm going to do. You know how people really know. Externally, you're dealing with the Tower reverse. And that is based on the Knight of Wands. Expect the Star. stemming from the Ace of Coins. Your outcome is the Judgment. You got some badass cards here. 1, 2, 3 absolutes. This will be, okay? Conflict inner challenge and your supportive energies or your blessed energies will discuss momentarily. Internally, we're dealing with that Two of Swords. So once you make that decision, once you get out of your head, things are gonna happen. But you're weighing it, because you're self-protective right now. You're trying to protect your heart, and the Bible says guard your heart. Okay, I remember my auntie first told me that years ago. I was in my 20s, and I have found that to be very prevalent in my life. I still had to learn that, but it's been a help. Guarding your heart. Or maybe you're guarding your heart so much that you can't make a decision. You may have to loosen up a little bit, but once this decision is made, because maybe you don't want to be hurt no more. Maybe you're looking for the balance in love and partnerships and things of that nature. Even in your work, even in your business, okay? Because you're planning. Some of you are planning, okay? Yeah, some of you are planning because this is based on news and information. For others, this is advertising. How you want to brand your brand, what you're doing. This could be an event that you're doing. You got to get the word out. You got to get the flyers out, okay? But you may not just want to know anybody coming. You know what I'm saying? Trying to guard your heart. Maybe particular people. You see what I'm saying? And you got yourself underneath that energy, gathering information, all right? Highlighting some stuff, okay? Yeah, stemming from a plan, okay? Or a gift, because you don't want to be taken advantage of, okay? Because you want to move on what you love. But some of you are trying to start something and it's not time. This is the time for planning and preparing, okay? Again, Venus is in retrograde, and we're going into a Mercury retrograde tomorrow as I record this, which is the 14th of January. Retrogrades for Mercury last 3.5 weeks. Hopefully I can get you a report. I don't know if I can because, I got to work. Let's find out the reason for this big old plan or this big old coin. Or for some of you, I'm hearing a payoff. This is a payout or a payoff, okay? What is the reason, dear source, for the Ace of Coins and the Knight of Wands for my beautiful overseers, my handsome overseers? What's going on? What's going on is the King of Wands. This is future plans, endeavors, goals. Something you feel is sweet, something you feel is going to be pleasurable, good, but you don't have all the information. And for some of you, you're hanging on to some old beliefs. I don't know if it's your style, in business. You're hanging on to some old principles, some old beliefs that you may need to come up to par with that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to move ahead on this plan on how to get paid, some of you. And some of you want to do this because you got the money and you got the plan, but it's not time. The timing is not right. You got Saturn here who's tempering you with your plans. For some reason, it's just not quite to move on. And these retrogrades are a clue into why you should be waiting. Because you need to go back. You need to go back over that stuff. Some of you have to redo this stuff because you hung on some old ideas, some old principles, some old beliefs. What people call that's ancient. That was back then. This is now. You know, you can't have an 1820 attitude in 2022. You see what I'm saying? Like they say, slavery is over. You can't think that way no more. Okay? You can't look at African people the same way you used to, because everybody know African people make you rich. Nobody spends money like African Americans. Black people spend money. So you should be nice to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they can help make you rich. Okay? I'm not saying it's always good, because sometimes they're spending money on shit they don't need, trying to fulfill something, some void, when they ought to be saving. But what can you expect? It's a star card. That's a wish come true. That's an answer. Even if you can't move on it, you're going to have the answer this week. I don't know. Maybe it's coming from here. Okay? Maybe that's that payout. Okay? Because this is prosperity right here. Okay? You know, some of you may be getting a bonus for your hard work, your efforts, for being the answer to other people's prayer, you know, because sometimes gigs and jobs and stuff, your employers, you know, they see you benefiting them, and in return, they'll benefit you, okay? But this is answered prayer all the way, stemming from a plan, stemming from some of you're the star. This is stardom, you know. Some of you, this is doing the work, you know, your checklist. Your checklist. Remember, you're doing your check, you're checking it once, you're checking it twice. Okay, and you're gonna be surprisingly a star in this situation. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great. Sometimes you get an answered prayer, but it may not reveal itself until later. But you know you got the answer. You know you got the answer. And look at you, shocked by that, all elated. For some of you, it's because of this payout. Some of you, because you got that answer. Okay, you all elated. Some of you just taken back by something, taken back by this. Maybe it came quicker than you thought. Some of you are going to be held up a little bit, though, based on some information, some news that's coming. You're going to be held back by the news. Maybe it's coming from here because of the information that has just been supplied to you. Okay, so you might have to put some shit on ice. All right? Because you don't want to fuck up. You don't want your plans messed up. Okay? Yeah. But your outcome is looking good too. You're going to get some additional information, some help. Some of you, you're going to receive some aid. That's coming from some of you. You're going to receive some aid. Okay. You know, I don't know if this is a loan, because you know right here for that is that King of Wands. Okay. That you was waiting on an answer for. So you asked for this. Then I say answered prayer. Some of you, this is a loan. You're going to get that loan. You're going to get that payout. You know? Some added income. Some additional information is coming. How am I trying to put this? What are you trying to say? It's like something's gonna add up in the end. It's gonna raise your level. I don't know if it's your status, because that's the star card, status. Your income is going to increase because of this aid. Maybe you're giving aid. Okay, maybe you're a nurse. You know, maybe you I don't know, cook. I don't know. It's a lot of ways to aid people. Some of you, this is some new beliefs. You're going to accept some new beliefs. You know, some new ways of thinking, some new ways to cook something up. So this is, didn't I tell you this was you right here underneath that Two of Swords? getting some additional information, okay, it's going to add up. It's going to level you up, okay? It's going to upgrade you. It's going to upgrade you. But what's the conflict with all of that? This Five of Wands, okay? The strategy. You know, this is about getting around other people. I see you trying to, I don't know, this could be an interest, because oftentimes when I saw this was two people who were interested in each other who couldn't talk around other people. That could be a conflict in this. Or it's just saying that you're trying to relay information. You're trying to strategize, but you don't want others to know what you're doing, because they may be trying to strategize to get your information too, to figure out what you're doing, you know, because the Five of Wands is also deals with plot and strategizing to do something. This is competition. You don't want the competition to know, but for some reason this is an open area, and you kind of gotta, you know, do the eyes, you know, like signal the clues, and talk, you know, talk in code. That's your conflict. You have to talk in code, because you don't want people to know what's going on with your plan, because people rob. And just like I said, in Gemini, you know, there is spiritual thievery, and then there's your physical thievery. This is material, physical thievery that you're trying to avoid. Okay, you don't want nobody getting your shit. You don't want nobody knowing your plans before you're ready to release them. What's going to help you is the Three of Wands. Okay, and this is waiting on an arrival. Okay. Some of you, this is dealing with the rat race. Some of you got to get in it. And I don't know why I'm hearing pull the cord out of this Three of Wands. Some of you, yeah, you got to put some old beliefs behind you. You cannot think the same way you used to. And some of you, you need to go see what's going on. You need to go spend some time, maybe if you're in a certain industry, you need to go see how it works. Some of you need to go car shopping, because this may be involving a vehicle as well. I don't know what your business deals with, but you may need a vehicle. You need to shop around, but do not purchase anything at this moment. Just shop around, okay? So let's go ahead and get you a summary. See what this week's summary will be for work, money, and possible romance. I don't see any romance for you. Well, maybe in this five. I don't know. Maybe a romantic partner. I don't know. There you go. You have giraffe. Laugh, staff, calf, graph, half, and calf. Giraffe. Okay, some pointers are being made. You're taking some pointers. You're taking some advice. Okay. And this is also gentle, friendly energy. Remember, it takes that. You know, it's kind of like the art of seduction. It takes that in order to build. You need people, okay, to make things successful, okay? Let's get you a written word, she said. Wow, I was hoping. It's my new deck that I made, the written word, okay? Never know what's going to come out of him, okay? The written word for my overseers. It goes with you, okay? This goes with you. The written word, okay? Yeah, the reset. researcher, the hermit. Got all that archaic knowledge and stuff, but some belief system, some old principles that you cannot live on anymore. It's okay to change them. It's okay. That's part of growth. That's part of evolution. Ooh, I like this. Be as good to yourself as you can afford. The Tao Te Ching. Okay, the Tao Te Ching. And I think I'm going to leave it here for you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, Overseers. One more again for work, money, and romance. I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, Hotep, peace, and one love.